Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and who. This is going to be for the second half of December. The full moon falls on the 29th, which is crazy, and that is the last full moon of the decade. So really an amazing time. But it's a really good time too, though, on the 29th with that full moon, where like intimate relationships, or just, friendships and all of that, they kind of come to a point. It's an opportunity for emotions to come up into play and to revisit and to, perhaps even overcome, any sort of relationship challenges and use your intuition in the process. So it's great. This is going to be, we're going to do a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, okay? All right. So those of you that are celebrating the holidays, I do want to wish you all a safe and happy holiday. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Be safe, okay? Definitely be safe too, okay? All right, so let's jump into this. Now, since we're focusing on love, and that's what my bi-weeklies do focus in on, then what we're going to do here is pull a card on self-love, because as we all know that love in any way, shape, or form starts with us, right? So I think this will be important for you for the last 2 weeks of December. And we're going to see what wants to come into play and what is going to be really important for you to be aware of, okay? All right, so Sag, let's take a look at what this is for you, okay? What's important for Sag to know the last 2 weeks of December? What's most important are you for Sagittarius to be aware of in the last 2 weeks of December, okay? It's so crazy because it's the last full moon of the decade on the 29th. So for you, it could be really good stuff because it allows to see any sort of relationship dynamics as well, and to be able to, find out, you're going to understand what any sort of negative feelings that has caused any sort of disharmony and be able to address that, okay? So very, very good. Okay, so Sag, what's important for Sag to be aware of? This, well, I'm going to take that one, okay? Ooh, how beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so it's a 20 card, okay? Let me just take a look at this. It's called Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch, okay? Wow, how beautiful is this? Now, I haven't received this card here before, so this is really beautiful. There's a lot of blue in here, which talks about, of course, some sort of communication. And I do feel, too, is that there's some sort of feminine wisdom or gentleness that is going to be able to help you, okay? So that your gentle touch, some sort of, feminine wisdom. And it lies in, feminine wisdom lies in both male and females, okay? So just as a reminder, but this is about being at the point in life where you want to attain greater things. And maybe you don't have that extra energy in terms of making that happen right now, is what this is talking about. So if that's the case, it's time to work a little smarter than it is to work harder, okay? I know you're all about that, Sag, so that's what this is saying. This is also saying that we're taught to kind of force ourselves to move, and make things happen and force things to, and then the more we're going to achieve. And when it comes to the feminine way, that's not the case, okay? And that's what's really interesting, because it's about, it's not about driving for, forcing and pushing. This is all about, cultivating more energy that causes a lot of less stress and really attracts what is destined for us, what is desired, okay? It's more like a manifestation by invitation than it is to force or control and to do those to-do things that is a little bit more of the masculine side, okay? So that's what this is talking about, that. So, the sun can shine on the earth, right? But it's a lot of times it can't move things like across, your front yard. You know what I'm saying? Like the wind does that stuff, okay? So you call on different energies for different things. But this is about, at this point, you're being asked to surrender to the forcefulness, okay, is what's coming into play. It's not about letting go, but it is about understanding the process of manifestation in more of an intelligent way, okay? So this is pretty exciting, okay? You're really getting deep into that, which is really good. So it's about a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you burnt out, worn out, kind of that type of thing. Okay, so if you feel that you're already abundant, you know, and naturally that way, and this is about you know, inviting gratefulness, more gratefulness into your life. But this is about, you don't need to push so hard to actually achieve things that are naturally coming to you, okay, and naturally meant for you. All right, so that's what's coming into play. I'm gonna find out what's most important for you in this process. Let's just pull a numerology card, Sag, and take a look at what that is. You know, her third eye is being really highlighted here as well, yeah, it's kind of like it's, you know, it's like having a tender touch on things, yeah, that's exactly what I see here. And also what she speaks, you know, too, is what I feel that's coming through. Anything that's going to help Sag in this process, that just flew right out. What is it? Environment. Wow. So this talks about, you know, perhaps the environment of your heart. Okay, it could be the environment of your heart, because it's a 44 card that reduces to an 8, and 8s are about change. Maybe there's going to be a change of environment for some of you, okay? This could be the case, but also it's about educating yourself about the environment. You know, this is the green, but it is the heart chakra, I will tell you that. I think it's a time to, you know, take a look at the environment of your heart, you know, how you can manifest and work more, you know, a little bit more smart. And it might have to do with your environment, that of which, you know, agrees with you a little bit more, or maybe you're changing environments. Maybe you are working in a environment-friendly place, or you want to go do that. You know, it's about being environmentally friendly, right? So that's what comes into place, and showing Mother Nature respect. So maybe getting out and refueling yourself to get more in connection with this type of energy is to get out in Mother Nature. Okay, so for some of you that's the case. I do want to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Okay, any more advice in terms of where you're at right now? This flew out to, what is it? Manifestations. Yeah, this is cool, guys. All right, manifestations. So this is beautiful, and it just talks about what we just covered here, right? You're manifesting right now. And here's an 8 card too, right? Change. So you're changing the way you manifest by being a little bit more softer, working smarter, not harder, and bringing things into fruition, right? And knowing that they're coming to you, exuding that vibration, taking inspired action, but not, you know, not heavily forcing something, and then stepping back and receiving it, and knowing that that it's coming to you, and so it is. So it's kind of like that type of thing that I feel here. You're being urged to really focus on clarifying what it is that you want, what your needs are, what you desire in your life here, and provided that your dreams serve the greater good and you've got good intentions, this is saying is that they've got a strong probability the universe is going to assist you in terms of making them come true. Okay, so that's what this is saying. Use your thoughts to make your dreams come true. Okay, so it's not just positive or wishful thinking. This is all about, because law of attraction can work both ways, right? If you focus on your doubts, your worries, and your frustrations, that's what you're going to get. But you know, if you focus on what it is that you want, rather than what you fear, you're going to get what you want. Okay, so do it in more of a softly way, and do it with love. Maybe that environment is starting from the heart, matters of the heart. Okay, so that's what I see coming through. You guys have to let me know how this resonates with you. Okay, now we're going to go on into the main read, and we're going to see what wants to come out for you here. Okay, let's see what's important for you. What's important for Sagittarius in the second half of December already, right? Can't believe it. Okay. All right, can't believe it. Gosh, guys. Okay, let's take a look at what's coming out here for you. Second half of December. What's important for Sag to be aware of? Second half of December. Okay. What's important for Sagittarius? Second half of December. What comes out? 2 cards come out. 5 of Pentacles, Injustice. You may have felt left out a little bit previously. This 5 of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. But this is saying you've always had the key to unlock to get you to the light of where it is that you want. So it's about perspective change and changing that, okay? And this is about justice. So justice coming into play. Libra energy that's coming up here too as well. So I really feel that now that things are starting to balance out perhaps in your head, and you're actually seeing that, you know, perhaps you're seeing that, because this is about this is about, not having enough money, feeling worrisome, poverty kind of type thinking, being left out. But fives are about change, right? And this is about changing that thinking, right? Changing that thinking, to know that you desire something better. And that's about that, maybe part of that manifesting that you're doing. Definitely note your comments below, guys. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what that is for you, okay? But that's what I see coming through here. Okay, let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles real quick for Sagittarius and see what wants to come out. What's important for Sag to know about this Five of Pentacles? Give me a little bit more on this Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands. So this is about preparation and having foresight, okay? So this has been a popular card, I tell you, this last 2 weeks of December here. This is about, not just jumping into the sea and seeing what happens and doing that passionately. This is saying taking that surfboard, riding the wave that you choose in the way that you want to, on the day that you want to, and with that passion that you want to. This is about being a little bit more strategic and having a little bit more forethought, foresight before moving forward. And that's going to help balance things out a little bit. And it could be, in terms of a person, place, or thing. Okay. Anything else? Ace of Wands. Nice. It's going to give you, you're going to have a potential for a brand new inspiration and creation. Okay. Could be that you're working on a project, a situation, again, person, place, or thing. But the Ace of Wands is a potential for that inspiration. So whatever that you have been inspiring to come to fruition, that's what's coming into play. All right. And what is important for you to do is to stay away from the Five of Swords. Okay. The Five of Swords is that adversity, conflict, defeat, and tension. That's what it is that we need to eliminate. Okay. So hence beyond the read. Okay, guys. But yeah, that is really talking about the Five of Swords is about, changing that. Okay. Putting an end to that and changing that. I'm going to pull one more card on the Five of Swords. I just want to pull real quick because you've got a new inspiration and creation, but it could be that you're kind of this mindset might be kind of getting in the way. Yeah, you've got some choices. So you've got a choice to up level, as he points to the cup that has the ladder next to it and the castle next to it. That's what he wants. So this is about making that decision and keeping that at the forefront of your mind in terms of your manifestations. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So this is about you choosing to that cup, because that's the cup that gives you more prosperity. That's what you're manifesting. For some of you, that could be the case. It gives you emotional fulfillment, up levels you, and brings you to what it is that you want. Some of you, again, could be moving, castle. It could be, could indicate a new home of some sort, your dream home, anything of the sort. But this is saying, the sevens are about having faith. So when you feel, like this is saying is, to really, focus on what it is that you've already been manifesting. Don't go back to this. And then start choosing the life that you want and start balancing things out, okay? And things are balancing out, I think, in your finances as well. I really feel that that's the case. I am going to pull a card. Anything else for Sag to be aware of the second half of December? Let's take a look at what Sag needs to know, okay? What's important for Sagittarius? Last 2 weeks of December, okay? What is going on for Sag, okay? What is really going to help them? What wants to come through? Let's see, what is it? Okay, what is it? High vibes. Yeah, this is about surrounding yourself with positivity, okay? Music, whatever that is, whether it's writing music, listening to music, composing music, whatever that is, this is saying is connect yourself with your source and keep those frequencies what it is that, of course, you're manifesting. Make sure that you're at that. Connect with your tribe. If that's what it's going to take, Sag, connect with your tribe and just really connect with yourself and source, right? And that's also the indication of what this Ace of Wands talks about, connecting with source as well, okay? So maintain those high vibes and you're going to get what you want, okay? Let's take a look at this other side real quick and take a look at this other person and take a look at what that looks like. Person, place, or thing. Let's see here. We got the Four of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. Okay, anything else that wants to come through here for this other person on the other side? Give me two more cards that's most important for this other person on the other side. We got one, another Four card, Four of Swords. We got the Four of Swords, Four of Cups. And what is this? And the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is Four of Cups, Four of Swords, right? And then we've got the Three of Cups. All right. So this has you really looking at what it is, kind of daydreaming. It's kind of like, I don't want this, I don't want, not this, not this, not right now, right? It's kind of like you're kind of this other person is actually focusing on what it is that they want in their life. Maybe there's been some disappointment, but there's also a beautiful new cup over here, and this person's not looking at either, but just kind of looking off, into, kind of, the space forward, so this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, and I really just feel that this is about maybe going through contemplation, really thinking about what this person really wants, especially as it pertains to matters of the heart. Then we get the Four of Swords, and it's about revitalizing themselves, getting the rest that they need so they can move forward in either emotions of their heart and connect with their heart as well. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So they're really kind of nesting and kind of seeing what it is that they want, getting the rest that they need. They're calling upon their tribe for support and help in terms of moving them forward. Okay, so calling upon their tribe. This is all about communication. This is about friendship and community and just being involved into that. So that's really beautiful. Tell me a little bit about this Four of Cups. What's this contemplation? Maybe they're going through a change in terms of a relationship or situation, and that could very much well be the case. Okay, let's take a look. Did something flip over? Could have swore something flipped. No? Okay, all right. So let's take a look. Give me more on this Four of Cups here for this other person. Let's take a look. Okay, we got two. I'll take them. All right. So we got the Eight of Wands, fire energy, and we got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, right? Fast moving forward. It's kind of like communication comes through and then moving forward, okay? So this is balancing out the shadow in the light side, being protected, moving forward. Could be they got a new car, but also they're having faith in moving forward and being able to balance their life out with help from the source. But there is some sort of communication that comes through. The Eight of Wands is talking about some sort of change, some sort of travel, some sort of change, some sort of movement, and then it just moves forward pretty fast. So I really feel that this person is just contemplating, because we're clarifying this, the Four of Cups, is once they figure out, which way that they want to go, they're going to communicate that. They're going to passionately follow that, okay? And then they're going to jump on their chariot, and they're going to go for it, okay? So this is Cancer type energy as well, okay? So how interesting is that? Anything else about this? I'm not seeing like a lot of, let me just see here. I'm seeing like, I'm not seeing a lot of cups in terms of love that's coming through here. I don't know if this has to do with the career that's coming through here. I kind of let come through what wants to come through, but anything in terms of, let's see, what is this? Say affirmations, okay? So this person is really manifesting what they want in their life, and they're really speaking it into existence, okay? So that's what they're trying to do at this point. It has to be believable to them, so they're, it's about creating manifestations around that, focusing on the present tense and the present tense of life. I don't know if you resonate with one side more than the other. Again, feel free to reverse the messages. But if you need help in manifesting, do check out this video up here or my description. Actually, it's just up here. I'll have it up here. You can check it out. I'll put it in my description box too. That really helps out a lot too. Okay. But yeah, they're saying affirmations to kind of get in alignment of that. They're going through a big shift in life. Okay. And it's about expanding, going through a different cycle and going through a change. Okay. So this is going through a spiral of change in their life. New experiences are now being integrated now, okay, and bringing things into existence. What's the best way for you to move forward, Sag, in this? How interesting. What's the best way for you to move forward? Okay, there's a shift. This person's going through a change. You're going through a change at the same time. You've got an opportunity. They're focused on their career, it looks like. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting there. Note your comments below, guys. All right. What did we get for you? What came through here? Did anything flip? It sounded like a flip, but it wasn't a flip. Let's take a look, Sag. Anything more? Best way forward for you? Best way forward for Sag? Last 2 weeks of December. What's important for Sag? Okay. That's a lot of cards, guys. Okay. Yeah, that's too many cards. Okay. Let's take a look. Give me, oh, this flipped over, so this is cool. Okay, so we've got the Emperor. Okay, very, very cool. Okay, so the Emperor really talks about, being grounded, being structured, just, solid, making strong decisions and moving forward, being strategic in terms of what it is that you do. In terms of your relationship or situation, whatever it's doing is that being strategic is keeping you grounded. So that's going to be really key, okay? Also, you're planting seeds for the future. I get the Seven of Pentacles that popped out. Whatever seeds that you're planting, you are hoping that they come to fruition, and you are having faith that they are. Because 7 is the number about having faith, that watching them grow is going to grow to something amazing, okay? And then I get a brand new beginning, which is the Page of Swords. You're doing lots of research on something, okay? It's giving you a broader perspective, a higher perspective, and it's balancing out your life, okay? It's giving you a hell of a lot more confidence too. So, I commend you on that, because whatever you're putting into is something you have confidence in, and you've shown some success in, and I think you're going down that path. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, and what you're investing in to grow. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy. But yeah, really, really interesting. Anything else in terms of what you want to grow? This 7 of Pentacles in terms of the best way forward. So I want you to get some research, right? It's going to give you a lot more confidence. Anything else? Queen of Swords could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. She's really focused on the future. She is very strategic as well. But she's also, she doesn't always have to use that sword. I mean, she is really about, contemplating, thinking, being very intuitive, has a lot of influence, is a very perceptive, incredibly perceptive, and uses that perception to guide her in terms of what it is that she wants. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And could be you have someone like that in your life that maybe perhaps offers maybe some sort of guidance. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, on a brand new beginning, a fool's journey. So it looks like you've got a brand new beginning within your life. You're making a huge change here, Sag, is what I feel here. It's kind of like when you least expect it, there's an opportunity that catches you. And by the way, you're going to be protected through this process. So like when you least expect it, you get a brand new opportunity that comes your way, okay? So this could be, in terms of love. I'm going to pull a love card and see what wants to come through for you. Anything else in terms of Sag, what they need to know about this new beginning? What is this new beginning? Tell me a little bit more about this new beginning. What's important with this new beginning that's coming through for Sag? Wow, we got 2 cards that came out. God of the arts. You could be associated with the arts, and that's going to be that's exactly what you're working on. And the beauty of this is it says the artist within you is truly about to emerge. It probably already has, but it says you've got keen perception in here. And I'm feeling very strongly for the masculine side as well. It's very, very strong. It's coming through. But also goddess of the unknown. There's a new chapter in your life, and this is about removing any sort of fear and getting rid of that and moving forward, getting any sort of fear and taking those steps, because your happiness is on the other side of that fear, okay? And as you take inspired action, even if it's small baby steps, you're shaving off less, more and more off that fear, where the fear no longer exists as you keep moving forward. And you're so focused on that. So you get the goddess of the unknown as well. Okay, so that's what's coming into play. How interesting, guys. How interesting. But yeah, that's what I see here. Anything else about in terms of how you move forward? Because this is going to be a key card here. Anything else for you here? I got to pull this here for you here. Gaia, yeah, this is really getting out. This is really getting out into the world. This is about whether you're male or female, that you're being encouraged to focus on your feminine side. I gotta tell you, Nancy, this is what's coming through. This is what's gonna really help you, okay? Because this is a second, indication of that. From the very beginning, we had that, and then we have this at the end, okay? So that's what this is saying. Yeah. Embracing your intuitive, gentle, loving nature and applying these qualities to your current challenging or turbulent situation, okay? And that's what this is saying. Anything that's troublesome, they want you to, kind of embrace the nurturing, gentle qualities to help you get a sense of balance and help you overcome any sort of difficulty, okay? This is that's about that. Ask Mother Earth to ground and strengthen you, and get outside. Get outside and do that, because that's what's going to ground you. Feeding Mother Nature is so giving, right? And if you get out there, I think it's going to really replenish you. Both your masculine and feminine qualities are complementary, but balance and true power and wisdom are only possible when you really embrace both. So it wants you to embrace your feminine side, okay? is coming through strong. Okay, guys, I hope this resonates with you. Note your comments below, like and subscribe. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Okay, have a safe and happy New Year's Eve, and until then, namaste.